Hey, welcome back to Naked or No, the final chapter, The Wood Elves. We'll be talking about what items and or abilities to take for each character. If you don't like it, that's fine. It's just my opinion, dude. You're gonna be okay. This last episode, let's do it. Let's get into it. Glade Lord. He does have a bow and arrow, but this is the pseudo melee version. He's mostly melee focused. Probably want him on either his Great Stag Knight or his Forest Dragon. The Eagle's a little squishy for sprinting into melee all the time. The Great Stag Knight has good armor piercing. So probably Great Stag Knight or Dragon Call of the Woods. It's cheap, it's good, 5 melee attack, and again, this is your combat melee lord. Foe Seeker also probably want. You also maybe want Deadly Onslaught. Up to you. That one's on the fence. Banner of the Hunter King. 10% charge bonus, can cause fear, and 5 melee attack. The only thing in there that's any good is the 5 melee attack, so I wouldn't take that because it's 200 freaking gold. Yeah. Helm of Discord's great. Take that. Great debuff. Ziglady. The more ranged focus. Probably take her either on her Great Stag or the Eagle in this case. Just keep her faster, but Forest Dragon's also okay. Still probably not on her horse. I have Kurnos. Base missile damage. Yeah, she has decent base missile damage. It's cheap enough, so I would do that. Arrow of Kurnos is excellent. Take it. Prey of Anothrema is excellent. Take it, because it's the net missile resist thing. So if you're taking her and you're not taking this, then why are you taking her? You could take other things. This, the other banner, is also not worth it. It's 200 freaking gold for 4 leadership and 5 damage resistance. Woo! So don't take that. And the Potion of Speed sucks. Don't take it. One-time use, pretty meh. Speed is a suggestion. All the Spell Weavers we're going to go through at once, because all they are is different lords of magic. Either they're Unicorn for magic resistance, or they're Eagle for flying and mobility. Probably never the Warhorse, just because 100 more gold, you get all those stats you see up there, and magic resistance, and fear. So it's just way better. Wildheart, Blessing of the Ancients, depends on the map, but most maps won't have enough force that your lord can afford to just sit in them for not even greatly improved power recharge and stuff. It's just improved. So I would cut that, save the gold. Lore passive is up to you depending on the spells you're taking. Always take Arcane Conduit, and then Loic's Blessing. It is 150 gold, so if you're really worried about your lord getting sniped, this can be nice, but don't take it just for giggles. Have a plan to use it to keep yourself safe. Channeling Staff. That would only be useful if you were using Loic's Blessing over and over again, so those two are kind of paired. Otherwise, don't take it. Opal Amulet's good. Take it. Take it. Super good. Sisters of Twilight. You want them on their Eagle if you want them cheap and sniping stuff. You want them on Scythe and Har if you need the breath attacks and melee prowess. Because it has more armor piercing damage and way more health. Usually you see them on their Eagle, though. You do want Conjoined Destiny. It's really good. It's so you don't have to heal them all the time, but it's even better on their Dragon because they don't die as quickly. Eagle Quiver. I don't know about it. I see a lot of people just leave it off and keep them cheaper, but because this is a 2-time use pseudo Arrow of Kurnos thing. So you have to have a strong reason to use it, but most of the time I would leave it off. Orion's currently a little overpriced. He's unbreakable, so he doesn't really need Vigor to stay in the fight. Maybe cut Foe Seeker. Hawk's Talon is okay. It's 3 times use. Yeah, I would keep that one. Hounds of Orion is okay. 3 times use. Probably keep that one if you know how to direct Vortex spells. And if you don't, go find the Vortex spells thing on Anticity's channel. But now that I know that, the Hounds are probably worth it. Cloak of Isha is pretty good still. Take it for Orion. If he's less than 20% health, he gets regen and damage resistance. Horn of the Wild Hunt, 60% charge bonus map wide. I've tried to make this work, but for me it's just pretty underwhelming. For 200 gold, it's only that useful in an all-cav build, and even then it's kind of meh. Because in an all-cav build, the game's going to be over one way or the other right away. So you'll get one Horn of the Wild Hunt off. Then 120-second cooldown's too long for it to matter. So, I would cut it, but up to you. Orion's not the best lord right now, so probably don't take him. Drycha! Probably don't take Blessing of the Ancients because she's a melee combat lord, so she can't afford to sit in the forest for most of the game. Just my opinion. Smoke and Mirrors I wouldn't take because you're already the fastest roster in the game. Besides maybe Beastmen. Maybe. But up to you, depending on the spells you want. Rouse to Wrath is really good. Summon some Dryads. 150 gold. Take it. Spells, I don't give a shit. Do what you want. Casting. Plus 15-second ability recharge for 140 gold. Probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. But maybe if you have some cheese in mind. Otherwise, I would save yourself the money. Ancient Tree Man. If you want healing but kind of want Durthu. Probably, again, don't take the Blessing of the Ancients because you need this guy to be doing more than standing just around in a forest. Call of the Woods is good. Take it. It's only 50 gold for some melee attack. Foe Seeker, I wouldn't take because this guy's so slow and shitty. He's just standing in one spot, so you don't really need to catch anything. Power Stone's good. I would take it. Scroll Shielding's good. I would take it. Take whatever spells you want. Not my problem. Durthu. He can't afford to stand in the forest because he's a big combat lord. So don't take the thing about standing in the forest. Woo! Probably going to say that a lot more. Foe Seeker again. I mean, Durthu's so expensive, you might want to take it for the vigor, but the speed isn't going to help you, so that one's situational. Probably don't take it. Lamentation of Despairs, you can take it if you want, but I've been really underwhelmed by this thing. But if you think there's going to be a super long grindy game, it does have infinite uses, so. But it's not that great. He does have the Lore of Wild, so know that. And Sword of Death is super good. It's pretty much the same as the Skaven spell, Warp Quake, I think that's called. It's Flensing Ruin, but still, it's like pseudo-final transmutation with minus 30 armor. He gets 2 uses out of it, it's good. If you put it on blobs, you'll 100% get your money back. Waystalkers are excellent poking units. Probably do want the Eye of Kurnos and the Arrow of Kurnos. Very good. Don't take the Warrior's Bane to the Potion of Speed. Potion of Speed always sucks. And Warrior's Bane for 73 gold. If you get stuck in melee combat, minus 8 base weapon damage. Oh boy. Yeah, don't take that. Just take the 2 abilities. Glade Captain. Probably want to earn a Great Stagnite for armor piercing or Eagle for target selection. Most likely not an Elven Steed. Maybe on foot in some builds, but I would doubt it. 5 melee defense for 100 gold. Depends on if you're running with like a weird elite Wood Elf rush. Then I would take it. Otherwise, not. Because you just save the money. Deadly Onslaught. Probably don't take it. 5 melee attack and reload skill. Again, unless you're with like an elite rush. Not really that worth it. Because its effect range is only 40 meters. And it's a lot of money. The potion strength is probably not great here. So, Glade Captains, you don't see them a lot. They're a little bit too hybrid to be useful, where they don't have one purpose to do anything. So they kind of do everything. 3 Spell Singers, we're going to skip through them because of different lores of magic. But for the mounts, you want the Unicorn for the magic resist or the Great Eagle for target selection. Don't want the Blessing of the Ancients usually, unless the map has some easy forest you can stand in that's within range of using your spells. Lore passive, up to you, not my problem. Power Stone's good. Opaline Amulet's good if they're on their Eagle, most likely. Well, or their Unicorn. Yeah, it's probably still good. Just helps them not get sniped by like Fireball spam. Branch Wraith. Probably don't take that because you're not going to stand in a forest, yada yada. Yay. Call of the Woods is good unless you have someone else doing it right next to her, but it's probably good because you can just split them up. Foe Seeker, I wouldn't take it because she's not that quick. She's not going to catch anything anyway. Items. Around Self, minus magic resistance. This is good, but very expensive, so have a plan for it. Because she does magic damage. Dryads do magic damage. Lost Sylvan Knights do magic damage. Some of the arrows do magic damage, so you need a plan that's useful, but it can be useful, but don't just take it for the sake of taking it. And then Scroll Shielding is good, if you can micro it properly. Ariel! Don't take the Blessing of Ancients, because she's not going to stand in the forest, because she can't stand in the forest. Yada yada. You want her with the rest of your army, and your army can't stand in the forest in any tournament that matters. Ancients Protection. 58 gold, 10% physical resist every time you're casting. Okay, yeah, it's so cheap it might be worth it. Wrath of the Wood. This only works if you have like a mass archer build and you're going to be spamming spells. Otherwise, don't, but situationally, okay. Greater Arctic Conduit's great, take it. Life Bloom is good if you have a wide army with a lot of units you want to heal and you're going to be spamming spells in her. If you're just spamming, if you're just casting Soul Steal, you're not going to get enough off to make this worthwhile, or maybe even this worthwhile. So definitely tailor those to whatever spells you're taking. She has a mixed lore, take whatever spells you want, not my problem. It's so matchup dependent, I can't tell you what to take every time. Dart of Doom, 3-time use, causes magical damage, poor penetration, weak against armor. It's probably only good against like Banshees from the Vampire Counts or something, so it's for ethereal sniping, I guess I would say. Otherwise, it's meh. Acorn of Agents, magical, armor-piercing damage, 2 times use. That's okay. Probably take it if you have the money. Berry Wine's good, sell for ally, 1-time use, but it's like a regrowth. It's just a bound regrowth, so it's again pretty good. Especially if you use it on the Lost Sylvan Knights, who you usually take with Ariel. Yeah. Alright, that was Wood Elves, and that should be the end of the series. So, woo, we did it.